I added a mystery team to F1 2021's My Team Career Mode and simulated 10 seasons. How good will this team do? Stay tuned to find out. My name is Chris, welcome back to CFRacing, and enjoy the video. Hey everybody, what's going on? Chris here, otherwise known as CFRacing, and today everybody, I am doing another simulation video on the channel. I haven't done one in a while, so we're back with doing simulation videos because I know you guys like them. Today guys, the mystery team I'm going to announce right now is actually going to be the sponsor of today's video, and that is Manscaped. This video is sponsored by Manscaped. Manscaped is my go-to below-the-waist trimmer, and they've recently released the Lawnmower 4.0. It contains the newest skin-safe technology for those special areas. The Lawnmower 4.0 also comes with an LED light for more precise trimming, different guard lengths, and it is waterproof. Use code CF120 for 20% off and free shipping. Once again, thank you Manscaped for sponsoring this video, and check out their website for other amazing products. Links in the description. Manscaped is a great sponsor to my channel, so thank you so much for all they've done and sent me and all that stuff. They're good products, I highly recommend them. So guys, with that being said, now is time to get into the admin for today's video. So for the main driver that I selected for all 10 seasons of this simulation, I did this a little bit, I had a little bit of fun with this, and I selected Mahavir Raghunathan to be the main driver for Manscaped for all 10 seasons because everybody loves good Mahavir content. The engine I chose was a Ferrari engine, and just for the little extra cash balance, I selected Roy Nassani as the second driver for the first season. And now guys, it is time for the livery reveal for the Manscaped livery. I also do want to say that I actually ended up modding in the livery. It is created by a guy named Race King. All of his links are in the description. He did a great job with this mod and I guess livery and suit overalls and all that. So go check him out. Like I said, everything is linked in the description down below. In season 1 in 2021, Max Verstappen wins the World Drivers' Championship, taking 11 wins on the year to finish in P1. Lewis Hamilton takes 2 wins on the year to finish P2, followed by Sergio Perez in P3, Valtteri Bottas in P4, Leclerc with 1 win in P5, and Lando Norris with 1 win in P6. Ooh, I wrote 5 there, my bad. In the constructor standings, Red Bull actually won the Constructors' Championship. They must have had a very good car that season. I mean, technically they did because Verstappen won 11 races. We have Mercedes in P2, followed by Ferrari in P3, McLaren P4, AlphaTauri P5, Aston Martin P6, Alpine P7, Manscaped P8, Alfa Romeo P9, Williams P10, and Haas in dead last. In the driver transfer market, Fernando Alonso retires from Formula 1, Max Verstappen goes to Alpine, Roy Nassani goes to Alpine, Robert Schwartzman goes to Manscaped, Nikita Mazepin goes to Alfa Romeo, Lance Stroll goes to AlphaTauri, George Russell goes to Aston Martin, Esteban Ocon goes to Aston Martin, Nicholas Latifi goes to Haas, Sebastian Vettel goes to Red Bull, Kimi Räikkönen and Mick Schumacher go to Williams. And at the end of 2021, going into 2022, there is a regulation change to the aero and chassis departments. In 2022, I'm sure a lot of you guys are absolutely going to love to see it, but Sebastian Vettel goes back to Red Bull and wins the World Drivers' Championship, taking 9 wins on the season to finish in P1. Sergio Perez takes 4 wins on the year to finish P2. Hamilton finishes in P3. Leclerc P4. Lando Norris taking 1 win to finish P5. Pierre Gasly taking 1 win to finish P6. And Daniel Ricciardo taking 1 win to finish in P7. In the Constructors' Championship, Red Bull win their second in a row, followed by Mercedes P2, McLaren P3, Ferrari P4, AlphaTauri P5, Alpine P6, Aston Martin P7, Manscaped P8, Alfa Romeo P9, Williams P10, and Haas in dead last. In the driver transfer market, Kimi Räikkönen decides to retire from Formula 1. Antonio Giovinazzi with his beautiful hair goes to Manscaped. Sergio Perez goes to Alfa Romeo. Jack Aitken goes to Alfa Romeo. Carlos Sainz to AlphaTauri. Daniel Ricciardo to Alpine. Mick Schumacher to Aston Martin. Max Verstappen partner Charles Leclerc at Ferrari. That is a spicy lineup right there. Esteban Ocon goes to Haas. Pierre Gasly goes to McLaren. That is another spicy lineup right there. Nikita Mazepin goes to Red Bull, Valtteri Bottas goes to Williams, and so does Robert Schwartzman. Going into 2023, there is no regulation change. In 2023, Sebastian Vettel becomes a 6-time world champion as he takes 9 wins on the year to finish in P1. Gasly takes 4 wins on the year to finish P2. Hamilton takes a win to finish P3. Norris finishes P4. And Max Verstappen takes 2 wins to finish in P5. McLaren win their first Constructors title since the 90s, I believe, followed by Red Bull in P2, Ferrari in P3. Mercedes drop down to P4, Aston Martin move up to P5, AlphaTauri P6, Alpine P7, Manscaped P8, Alfa Romeo P9, Williams P10, and Haas in dead last. In the driver transfer market, not much happens, but a big retirement of Lewis Hamilton as he retires from Formula 1, and Guanyu Zhou replaces him at Mercedes. And going into 2024, there is a regulation change to the power and durability departments. In 2024, Pierre Gasly wins his first ever World Drivers' Championship as he takes 9 wins on the year to finish in P1, followed by Max Verstappen with 5 in P2. Yuki Tsunoda takes his first win of his career to finish P3, Sebastian Vettel takes 2 to finish P4, Norris takes 1 to finish P5, and Charles Leclerc takes 2 to finish in P6. McLaren win another Constructors' Championship with Ferrari in P2, Mercedes P3, Red Bull P4, Manscaped P5, Aston Martin P6, AlphaTauri P7, Alpine P8, Williams P9, Alfa Romeo P10, and Haas still in dead last. In the driver transfer market, Luca Giotto goes to Alpine, Guanyu Zhou, or should I say Zhou Guanyu, sorry about that, goes to Alpine, Nobuharu Matsushita goes to Aston Martin, Mick Schumacher goes back to Haas, Valtteri Bottas goes to McLaren, Esteban Ocon goes to Mercedes, Lando Norris goes to Red Bull, Sebastian Vettel goes to Williams along with Callum Ilott, and Carlos Sainz goes to free agency. Going into 2025, there is no regulation change. In 2025, Lando Norris wins his first ever World Drivers' Champion as he takes 8 wins on the year to finish in P1, followed by Gasly in P2 with 3, Leclerc in P3 with 3, Verstappen in P4, and Lance Stroll with 2 wins in P5. Ferrari win their first Constructors' Championship since 2008. Red Bull finish in P2, McLaren P3, Mercedes P4, AlphaTauri actually did fairly decent in P5, Aston Martin P6, Manscaped P7, Alpine P8, Williams P9, Alfa Romeo P10, and Haas in dead last. In the driver transfer market, Sebastian Vettel sadly retires from Formula 1. Lando Norris decides to go to Manscaped. Looks like he's going to go back to Baldo Norris. Robert Schwartzman goes to AlphaTauri. Luca Giotto goes to Alpine. Daniel Ricciardo goes to Alpine. Guanyu Zhou goes to Aston Martin. Carlos Sainz goes back to Ferrari. Callum Ilott goes to Haas, Charles Leclerc goes to Red Bull, Nicholas Latifi and Antonio Giovinazzi both go to Williams. And going into 2026, there is a regulation change to the aero, chassis, and power department, so this will very much shake up the grid going into 2026. In 2026, Manscaped absolutely dominated as they win both championships, and Lando Norris takes 16 wins on the year to win every single race. He absolutely dominated, broke pretty much every single record imaginable, and Manscaped win their first ever World Constructors' Championship. AlphaTauri finished in P2, followed by McLaren in P3, Red Bull P4, Ferrari P5, Williams P6, Mercedes P7, Aston Martin P8, Alfa Romeo P9, Haas in P10, and Alpine in dead last. Crazy Constructors' Championship, by the way. I can't believe this actually happened. In the driver transfer market, Sergio Perez decides to retire from Formula 1. Antonio Giovinazzi, with his beautiful hair, goes back to Manscaped. Nicholas Latifi goes to Alfa Romeo. Esteban Ocon goes to Alpine. Roy Nissany goes to McLaren. Luca Giotto goes to Mercedes. Valtteri Bottas goes to Red Bull. Lando Norris and Nobuharu Matsushita both go to Williams. And there is a regulation change to the aero departments going into 2027. In 2027, Charles Leclerc wins his first ever World Drivers' Championship, taking 9 wins on the year to finish in P1. Valtteri Bottas takes 3 wins on the year to finish in P2, and Pierre Gasly actually takes 4 wins on the year to finish in P3. Red Bull win their 4th Constructors' Championship of the simulation, followed by Ferrari in P2, McLaren P3, Williams actually go up to P4 with Lando Norris carrying the team, Manscaped drop down to P5, Mercedes P6, AlphaTauri P7, Aston Martin P8, Alfa Romeo P9, Alpine P10, and Haas in dead Last, there are no driver transfers going into 2028, but there is a regulation change to the power departments. In 2028, Charles Leclerc absolutely dominated, taking 15 wins on the year to finish in P1, winning his second consecutive World Drivers' Championship, followed by Max Verstappen in P2, taking 1 win. Red Bull win their 5th of the simulation, followed by Ferrari in P2, McLaren P3, Williams P4, Mercedes P5, Manscaped P6, AlphaTauri P7, Aston Martin P8, Alfa Romeo P9, Alpine P10, and Haas in dead last. There are no driver transfers going into 2029, and there is also no regulation change. In 2029, Charles Leclerc becomes a 3-time World Drivers' Champion, taking 8 wins on the year to finish in P1, followed by Max Verstappen taking 4 wins on the year to finish in P2, and Pierre Gasly takes 4 wins on the year to finish in P3. Red Bull win their 6th of the simulation, followed by Ferrari P2, McLaren P3, Williams still up into P4, Mercedes P5, AlphaTauri P6, Aston Martin P7, Manscaped down to P8, Alfa Romeo P9, Alpine P10, and Haas in dead last. In the driver transfer market, Valtteri Bottas decides to retire from Formula 1, Robert Schwartzman goes to Red Bull, and Marcus Armstrong goes to AlphaTauri. Going into the final season of 2030, there is no regulation change. In Season 10 in 2030, Charles Leclerc becomes a 4-time World Drivers' Champion as he takes 10 wins on the year to finish in P1. Max Verstappen takes 2 wins on the year to finish P2. Gasly takes 2 wins to finish P3, and Lando Norris takes 2 wins to finish in P4. Ferrari actually win their 2nd Constructors title of the simulation, followed by Red Bull in P2, McLaren P3, Williams P4, Mercedes P5, Aston Martin P6, AlphaTauri P7, Manscaped P8, Alfa Romeo P9, Alpine P10, and Haas in dead last. At the end of all 10 years in the simulation, Charles Leclerc was actually the most successful driver as he took 4 wins, 4 World Drivers' Championships, and 49 wins. Lando Norris had 2 World Drivers' Championships and 29 wins. Sebastian Vettel had 2 World Drivers' Championships and 20 wins. Verstappen had 1 World Drivers' Championship and 25 wins. And Pierre Gasly had 1 World Drivers' Championship and 27 wins actually. Red Bull won the most Constructors' Championships with 5, followed by Ferrari with 2, McLaren with 2, and Manscaped with 1. So guys, that is going to wrap it up for this simulation video. If you guys did enjoy and you want to see more simulations like this from me, make sure to hit that like button. It'll be good with the algorithm. Algorithm likes likes and all that. So do I. With that being said, guys, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe, share with your friends, join my Discord. Link is in the description down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.